Okay, listen. I'm gonna ask you something before I get into the meat and potatoes of today's video. I have really been interested in reviews for this channel, but I don't know what to call them. The last review I made was called the Egg Scrambler, but I don't think that worked all too well. I think I may opt instead to go for rotten eggs, like, you know, rotten tomatoes, but yeah, I'm not really sure what to call my reviews, but I want to dive into them more on this channel. Today's video also prompts the question, how many references can Bungie put into its 30th anniversary? From the more known nods to weapons of greatness to the subtle but insane attention to detail Bungie puts into this event, we are going to count as many Easter eggs as we could find for this video. Bungie is no stranger to Easter eggs in their games. Actually, I would say this type of video game trope is so notorious with Bungie that it has made the 30th anniversary pack one of the best pieces of content they have ever dropped. Just like how Bungie loves their Easter eggs, so too does this egg. So this DLC was like a trip down memory lane with a new twist. One thing I also learned when playing 30th Anniversary is that Bungie has a lot of games I never knew about that all share similar enemy types to games of their future, while yet feeling characteristically different enough to distinguish themselves as iconic to each franchise. I want you to focus on that because that is not an easy thing to do at all, and doing the research for this video made me want to go back and play games like Pathways into Darkness, Myth, and Marathon for myself, and this little known one called Halo. So if you want to see those games get a video, please leave me a comment. And remember, if we missed any Easter eggs or references, be sure to let me know in the comments or on stream at EvanF1997. I want to also say that for this video, I won't be touching Easter eggs that are not a part of Bungie's 30 years of history. Sorry, Spider-Man 3 Dance. And as another Easter egg for you watching this video, I have hid an emblem code somewhere in this video. So keep watching and be on the lookout. So yeah, 30th anniversary. It's full of Easter eggs. Let's get started.
Some footage in this video is from players around the community. Their links will be in the description of this video, as well as the music too.
Bungie is hosting a gifted subscription bounty for one of the coolest emblems I have ever seen in Destiny. And you guys have a place so you can redeem it. Twitch.tv/EvanF1997 with the link in the description, or by searching my name and fulfilling the Twitch bounty, which is gifting 2 subscriptions to the channel. Thank you guys so much for the support. I figured if you guys wanted to get an emblem and you wanted to support me, this is a great way to do both. GamerSupps is doing a crazy Christmas sale as well, with a new flavor as an incentive if you guys want to go balls to the wall. If you want to stock up for the year, this is the best time. They're giving away a ton of merch and shakers, and of course, you get some great flavors. It's $35 for 100 servings or $35 for 120 caffeine-free servings. I wouldn't bring GamerSupps up ad-free if I didn't believe in this product and this company. So use code EVAN at checkout if you want to grab anything. Their Christmas sale is bananas. For this video, we're going to do numbers again like the other every single videos of their type. But for this order of operations, we're going to start with the more obvious references, even beginning with references to Bungie and Destiny's past. Then working our way into the less obvious, then finally into the EvanMojo top 10ers. Some Easter eggs took just as much research in archives as others took in yoga to move my head to see a reference in my face the whole time. One that didn't require me to go into paint to draw, and that was easy in Destiny 1, was Easter egg number 1, the strange coins from Xur. Strange coins are a currency to be turned in for treasure keys in 30th anniversary to get Xur's new loot. but back in Destiny 1, these coins were used to get Xur's exotic loot every week. And I still have a physical one. See? Number 2. Speaking of strange coins, you can turn these in for a treasure key to be used on the chest. This is a reference to Destiny's House of Wolves, where treasure keys were used to open the Prison of Elders chest at the end. No skull loss here though.
Do it, do it. Oh, dude, 2 weapon cores. What'd you get in the big one? What'd you get in the big one? Whoa, dude.
Number 3. If we're referencing Destiny 1 items, we should also talk about Destiny 1 weapons, 4 of which are in the brand new dungeon, Grasp of Avarice. Matador 64, Eyes Luna, Thousand Yard Stare, and Gallahorn are all Destiny 1 classics to go with the Loot Cave, which of course is a Destiny 1 classic. I hesitated really adding these as Easter eggs, but I'm just trying to be consistent here. Number 4, one Easter egg that's a little less obvious yet still references Destiny is the tiger themed items as a reference to Bungie's Veterans of the Hunt bundle from the Pre-Forsaken and the Be Brave emblem from the Taken King. There's the Lunar Growl ship and the Running Tiger Sparrow. Number 5. A very obvious one is the street gear for the 30th anniversary, which features the Titan chest piece having pins of different activities and years of Destiny, the Titan shoulders, which reference the Needler from Halo, and the Titan boots, which reference that one guy from Coney Island.
Bing bong.
Number 6. The final reference from Destiny of old that is obvious are the Dares of Eternity bosses, all of which were in Destiny 1, with Crota somehow finding a way to get ran again, and the Gatekeeper entering the arena like that alien meme. The best part of this Easter egg is the most infamous line in Destiny 1 being used when you're about to fight Ballista Auric.
Whether you wanted it or not, you've stepped into a war with the Cabal.
With all 6 of those eggs over and referenced, we're now going to be talking about our other game's Easter eggs, starting with the more obvious nods, then moving into some of the less known eggs, then finally into the wild stuff. So be sure to watch all the way to the end of this video for your EvanMojo top 10ers. Anyways, here we go. Other games? Destiny? What are we, Fortnite now? No. These are Bungie games from the past, and for these next set of Easter eggs, you may recognize some of these weapons, but you also may not. So let's begin with number 7. The BXR-55 is actually the BR from Halo. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that one. One feature I really like with this weapon is one that you could probably guess is going on with the next weapon, is that they're so different from everything we have currently in Destiny without breaking the game. I went into trials with this and the next one on our list, and we had a harder time than you might think going flawless. Hey, I know it's a get good, but when your teammate has 1,000 flawless tickets in trials and we barely get to the lighthouse with this loadout, you know they're not broken, they're just fun. Number 8. The Forerunner is the Magnum from Halo, but not just any Halo. This is the Halo Combat Evolved Magnum, the most broken Magnum of all the Magnums. If you're familiar with Halo, the name Forerunner should also ring some bells too, since it's the name of the creators of the Halo arrays you fight on or near for the whole franchise. A fitting name to put for the building blocks of FPSs. Number 9. The Half-Truths and Other Half-Swords are 2 pieces of Halo's energy sword, with both of them even having the reticle of Halo's energy sword, but only filling in each half. I really like this nod while also having its own identity to Destiny with its flair to it. I've even heard the Void Sword is much more rare, which comes as a surprise to me since I got it with the role I wanted before the Arc one. This can only beg one question. Exotic energy sword when, Bungie? I even love the description of these swords too. It's like they know the exotic energy sword would run the game over or run them into a lawsuit. Number 10. The grenade launcher Pardon Our Dust is a reference to Bungie nuking the servers for maintenance. It's also the grenade launcher from Paths of Darkness, the M79 grenade launcher. There's not much on the internet about this game, but it looks like a product of its time when everything wanted to be Doom, so I may give it a play one day. Number 11. The Wastelander M5 Slug Pump Hybrid Shotgun is a reference to Bungie's game Marathon and its shotgun, the WSTE M5 Combat Shotgun. This shotgun is actually what inspired the Type 52 pistol, the Brute Mauler in Halo 3 too. Number 12. Back to more obvious Halo references, we have the Retrace Path, a solar legendary trace rifle in Destiny, but in Halo Reach, it is the focus rifle. Even cooler with this trace rifle is that it has the same burn effect that Halo Reach had. The reticle is a bit different from other trace rifles too, and the animation of its shooting is really clean. It makes me wonder when it's gonna overheat. It's our first ever legendary trace rifle in Destiny too, so bonus points there. Number 13. Speaking of weapon references, we have the Hero of Ages being the claymore from Bungie's game Myth. Also, get this, I read a bit about this game and just listen to the plot of it. The game tells the story of the battle between the forces of the light and those of the dark for control of an unnamed mythical land. The dark are led by Balor and a group of lieutenants, the titular Fallen Lords, whilst the light are led by the Nine. Guys, Myth is just medieval death. Number 14. Now it's obvious that Xur's armor sets are directly from Marathon. I mean, they're called the Marathon armor sets. But what's not obvious is what they're referencing. The Titan being the 4 Hunter, the Warlock being the Spit Miners, and the Hunter being the Security Officer. Side note, the security armor set from Halo 3 is actually a reference to Marathon armor as well. Another side note, I love these armor sets, but I always wondered why the Warlock chest piece had that weird umbilical cord attached to it. Turns out that's just how the Spit worked. Just have a look. Number 15. Halo Ghost is a pretty obvious Easter egg, but one that I can't help still loving. I mean, this one's a layup, right? Number 16. The Grunt Birthday Party sound effect comes in the form of a mod, which is actually not a reference to Halo at all, but a reference to the Last Wish raid where you could put in a wish for a Grunt Birthday Party upon headshotting enemies. This wish is an Easter egg to Halo though. The only thing I'm not a big fan of here is that it's not quite the same iconic noise that Halo uses, but I guess it'll do. Number 17. Forerunner is a quest and weapon just full of Easter eggs, and this won't be the last time we mention this weapon. One Easter egg I love for the Magnum is the Catalyst, which gives the user a grenade from Halo for ammo. Good luck getting the Catalyst though, that is a grind. Number 18. The Birthday Blade finisher, an obvious nod to Halo, but still only having half the sword here. Still sounds great. Number 19. Another finisher, the all 4 barrels is from Marathon with the shotgun, except this one is dual wielding, begging the question, dual wielding when, Bungie? Number 20. The anniversary pose is, little known fact, from a game called Halo Reach. The most broken ability in Halo Reach, Armor Lock. In Halo, Armor Lock kept your health at the same position, but stalled your damage so anyone could jump in to help. Super annoying to deal with in Halo. In Destiny, I'm green! Side note, I'm almost certain that the Seat with Power emote is the original Xbox Live promotion, but I'm also not too sure. And with those out of the way, that is it for the more obvious nods, some of which may not have been as obvious, some very obvious. But now we move on to the lesser known Easter eggs, most of which will have at least one person in the comments going, aha, or I told you so, or my favorite. Honestly, fuck this game. I hate it. I hate this game. I hate this company, while also having 6,000 hours put into Destiny 2. Anyways, here we go. Number 22. Well, actually, this is number 21. You see that Gallahorn ornament from Eververse? The Gajunker? That is an Easter egg for 343's Halo Infinite, the Spanker. I get what Bungie was trying to do here, and I even commend it, but it really isn't my favorite ornament. Might never be as cool as the Nerf Gallahorn. Number 22. The Universal Voyager is the UESC colony ship from Marathon. In the game, this ship was carved from one of Mars's moons. And there you go, it looks really cool. Number 23. The Sparrow, the inspired Eidolon, is the ghost vehicle from Halo, just missing the front bumpers. Number 24. Speaking of Halo Easter eggs, there's the Hive Smasher ship, which is the Warthog from Halo as well. This one looks like it took a beating first though. There are other vehicle equipment pieces like the monstrous ghost, but those could be a Warthog or a Mongoose. Same with the Sparrow, so I don't know here. Number 25. The title for 30th anniversary is also a Halo Easter egg, Vidmaster. Vidmaster has its own history of doing a bunch of wild challenges in Halo 3 and ODST for that infamous recon armor. Nowadays, this armor set would be Fortnite dancing in Eververse, but I'll never forget having to be on Halo 3 on July 7th just to get one of the challenges done. Vidmaster's legacy goes further back than Halo though, all the way to Marathon, where Jason Jones challenged everyone to complete the Vidmaster version of Marathon by beating levels with their fists out or not shooting at all, and other various challenges that would even show up in Halo. Number 26. Because you couldn't get enough Halo, I am giving you more. A lot more. For number 26, we're talking about the Smackdown finisher, which is the melee from Halo with the Magnum out. The same animation from the Halo days. Just please stop yoinking my assassinations. Number 27. The skulls from the Dares of Eternity area you can randomly pick up and serve no purpose that I know of are a nod to Halo 3's Mythic Skulls for challenging missions. Think of these skulls like the modifiers we have in Nightfalls, but you could toggle them on and off for more points and rewards. They even have flavor text when you pick them up, referencing those modifiers. Number 28. Back to the Forerunner quest, you may have noticed the pod in this room. While it's empty, it's actually Master Chief's pod. Not the first time Bungie has referenced that pod in Destiny. I guess since he's not in there, he lost his 1v1 to Xur?
I am an agent of the night.
Number 29. Because you couldn't get enough of the Forerunner quest, we have more. You may have noticed the title of the quest named Magnum Opus. Not just a nod to the Magnum, but also the term Magnum Opus, which is another way of saying masterpiece. I agree. I love this gun. Now, those are the lesser known Easter eggs, but I also said there was a Watch Mojo top 10er here, right? I mean that. We know you like Easter eggs. We do too. Welcome to Evan F 1997's top 10 Easter eggs from the 30th anniversary. Now let me end this stupid bit and not waste your time on a top 10 list. Number 30. The Obdurate Economy ship plus Sparrow variant are nods to the movie Spaceballs with the RV. Number 31. We talked about the BXR 55 being the BR from Halo, but did you know why it's called the BXR? Halo 2 fans may remember the tech for BXRing someone. B to melee, X to reload, R to shoot. Doing this at the right time, netted and insta-kill.
About the BXR. Now the name of the BXR is actually pretty self-explanatory. Press B to melee, X to cancel the beatdown animation, and R to shoot. The BXR is essentially a beatdown and a shot from your BR. If you're familiar with the newer Halo games, one beatdown completely takes down your shields and one shot from your BR or DMR will finish the kill. In Halo 2, the same logic applies. The difference is, in Halo 2, you could cancel the animation of your beatdown, and what that allowed you to do was shoot almost instantaneously after beating down your opponent.
Bungie even took it a step further with an exclusive perk to the gun called Blunt Execution Rounds, which grants crazy good handling and an insanely powerful next shot after a melee kill. Thank you, Halo 2, we will always love you. Number 32. Players who do the Magnum Opus quest for Forerunner may have noticed they had to interact with this weird rock, and that's no coincidence. By looking at this rock formation in the background at just the right perspective, it makes the Bungie 7 insignia, a very unique Easter egg using perspective, and me breaking my neck to see it for the first time. That's just a joke, my neck is fine, my eyes do need to get checked though. Number 33. Another piece of perspective from Dares of Eternity is in the Cabal room. Look to the left. Do you notice that rock formation? Familiar? No? The Silent Cartographer mission from Halo. Does that ring any bells? This was one of the most iconic missions in the original Halo, brought to life as a set piece for good old Copy Pasta Man himself. Number 34. This is the last Easter egg with the Forerunner quest, and it's the line, "This cave is not a natural formation," which is a nod to Halo Combat Evolved's first mission, with Cortana relaying the same line to not a cave?
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere.
Slow down. You're losing me.
I learned later that apparently there was supposed to be a cave here, and that's why they recorded the lines for that, but it got scrapped last minute. Number 35. The next Easter egg is on the exotic ornament Xenophage, and the name of it, You Think You're Big Time. This is a nod to a mission in Marathon Infinity, with a mission of the same name and even a reference to the Al Pacino movie called Carlito's Way. Number 36. Another ornament nod is the Dead Man's Tale ornament called Dead Man's Revenge, with a similar sight and same acronym of another Halo weapon, the DMR. I debated putting this one in the last set of Easter eggs, but to my surprise, a lot of people didn't know this one. Did you? Number 37. The final ornament Easter egg is the name of the Malfeasance ornament, the Pink Mist. This is a reference to the medal Fear the Pink Mist from getting 5 kills with the Needler from Halo. Note that the Malfeasance also takes 5 hits to blow up a target. Not leaving Pink Mist, but Red Mist. There were other exotic ornaments that I'm sure were hints the whole time, so you'll have to let me know if you find more, but those are all the ones I could confirm. Number 38. Remember that Pardon Our Dust grenade launcher? Well, Pardon Our Dust is a reference to Pathways into Darkness's mission, Please Excuse Our Dust, which is a place inside the hole of the pyramid. Number 39. The final one, the best Easter egg in 30th anniversary to EvanMojo Top 10 Countdowns. This is the time where I remind you to subscribe and hit you with some honorable mentions. But not really. And this is also not number 1, this is just one of my favorites. This whole top 10 were basically my favorites. And for the very last one, we have the Eager Edge perk on the 2-half swords from the Halo Energy Sword. On surface level, this is a nod to general sword lunging, but since it requires a fast swap to the sword, it's actually an Easter egg to Halo 2's sword flying tech that would send players zooming across the map. It's really nice that Bungie not only referenced the swords in the game, but the tech that people used to have fun with in Halo 2. One game speed tech to another. We love to see it. There's some other perks that are nods in this DLC pack, like Golden Tricorn being a nod to the Destiny logo, but none as Easter eggy as Eager Edge. Anyways, those are the Easter eggs we were able to find in Bungie's 30th anniversary, and I know some will still be out there, waiting for someone to find them. Maybe there will be an Easter egg like the birthday Easter egg in Halo 3 that took years to find. I hope you'll leave me a comment on one that I missed or your favorite though, and be sure to update me if another one is found later on. Bungie delivered on 30th anniversary in all the best ways possible, nailing everything Destiny players loved in these activities while sticking to their strengths and making fantastic Easter eggs for players to sink their teeth into. From the very obvious nods to the nods that only hardcore Bungie fans would find, this was a fantastic pack. Anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed the bloopers, and I hope to see you come see me on stream and subscribe here. Thank you, and until next time.
Mmm.
surprises await you beyond the demented depths of eternity.
Walk into this. Walk into this. Just walk. It's Crota. It's Crota. It's Crota. It's Crota. It's Crota. It's Crota. It's gotta be Crota. Gotta be Crota. Eat Crota. Eat Crota. Hey, Noxy, you're lucky this time.
It's 3 symbols, so it's 3 houses. 3, 3, 3, 3.
Oh, you God! Which one of you did it? Yeah, honestly.